Hey lovely sexy hobby people, welcome to today's video, which is going to be issue 66 Dungeons and Dragons Adventurer. We get some dice. I can't quite make out what's in there, but come and join me on the desk and we'll have a look.
Please. Right, issue 66 Dungeons and Dragons Adventurer. Let's crack it open, shall we? So, magazine and some dice. And these have, I think they're little treasure chests in there, but we'll have a look at those in a little bit. Let's get into the magazine. Yeah, they're treasure chests according to the back of the front cover. Aarakocra. Right, the sky. The sky's the limit when you take to the air with the aid of wings, magic mounts and airships. In previous articles, we've explored travelling by foot. Movement, part 1, climbing, swimming and jumping. Vehicles and pack animals. Okay, so on and so forth. Right, magic flight. Flying characters have several advantages over those languishing on terra firma. For starters, they can fly in a straight line, thereby ignoring difficult terrain such as mountains or chasms, as well as avoiding monsters who can't fly or who lack ranged attacks. So that's handy. Mounts and airships. Another option for taking to the skies is to use a flying mount, such as a griffin, a wyvern or pegasus. These creatures must rest for every 3 hours. They fly and can't fly for more than 9 hours per day. Okay. Fairies in the Feywild. In the realm known as the Feywild, you'll find many creatures with wings of all alignments, from mischievous pixies and sprites to fairy dragons and giant dragonflies. If you fancy playing a fairy character, there's guidance in the Feywild set adventure Wild Beyond the Witchlight. The Star Goddess. One notable flying vehicle in the realms was the Star Goddess, a 90-foot skyship with from the magic-filled land of Halrua. This blimp-like vehicle was powered by a remarkable lighter-than-air gas bag that was used by a crew of Halurian adventurers to explore the dino-filled land of Chult from the air. However, the ship's balloon was damaged by a pterodon attack, causing the ship to crash in the jungle below. So there you go, wreck of the Star Goddess. So they're going to show you that, but not give you a map. It costs, airship stats cost 20,000 gold pieces. They move at 8 miles per hour. They have a crew of 10, 20 passengers, armor class 13, and health points of 300. Supernatural regions 7A. Think twice before casting spells in magic or using magic items in an area of unraveling magic. Wow, unraveling magic effects table. There's a lot to choose from there. I'll just read a couple. Right, all magic items in the region temporarily lose their magical properties, becoming non-magical for 1 hour. Artifacts are unaffected. When the items regain their magic, a creature's attunement to any of them is restored. Each character in the region suddenly learns some magic. A character learns one wizard cantrip of the character's choice and knows the cantrip for 1d8 days. One random creature in the region breaks spells for 1 hour. Whenever anyone within 20 feet of the creature casts a spell, the spellcaster must succeed a DC 15 saving throw using its spellcasting ability, or the spell drains away without effect. The spell slot, charge, or use of a feature that powered the spell is wasted. 7B. When magic unravels in a region, it can mimic some of the most powerful spell effects. Travellers beware. Wandering into or spending an extended period of time in a region of unravelling magic can be extremely hazardous for your health. As we saw from Unraveling Magic Effects table in Supernatural Region 7A, some of the game's most powerful spells and a few more humble ones too can be triggered depending on the D100 result. We've provided those spells here so you can apply their effects in game when they occur. Flaming Spear, Anti-Magic Field, Otiluke's Resilient Sphere, Wish, and Reverse Gravity. Right, Waterdeep. Legendary sights and sounds await you in the City of Splendors. The Crown of the North, one of the many epithets of magnificent city of Waterdeep, rings a great mountain that rises from the Sea of Swords. This metropolis is known across the Sword Coast as the zenith of civilization. The City of Splendors is nestled on the shores of a fathomless harbour, and in brackets it says Waterdeep, get it, and receives ships from as near as Neverwinter and Baldur's Gate, or realms as remote as Moonshades and Chalk. Excuse me. Right, so trendsetters, characters who need rare items, sage advice or other services found only in large cities frequently head to Waterdeep. Some merchants have termed Waterdeep the best supply centre in the world, as it houses the largest collection of superb craft workers, experts, useful contacts and potential hirelings in the Forgotten Realms. Wards and rulers. Waterdeep has long been divided into several large regions called wards: Castle Ward, Dock Ward, Field Ward, North Ward, Sea Ward, Southern Ward, Trades Ward, City of the Dead and Undercliff. Baldur's Gate. Profit, excitement and cosmopolitan opportunities abound before your eyes. Since its beginning as a quiet backwater community, Baldur's Gate has undergone a dramatic transformation, becoming the hub of danger and delight it is today. With a population of 125,000, it's an adventurous city, a place where a sword for hire can find a rich patron, join a secret guild, come to the aid of desperate citizens, or secure a good price for less moral mercenary services. City divided. Baldur's Gate is situated on a prominent bluff next to the river Chionthar, overlooking a natural harbour. Originally the site of a village called Grey Harbour, the city gets its name from its most famous adventurer, Balduran. Returning rich from years of questing, Balduran gifted much of his wealth to friends and family who improved the city. The citizens named one of the gates in their new wall Baldur's Gate, and the name stuck. The city is divided into three distinct segments: the upper city, lower city and outer city. So we get some information on government and law enforcement, and then goods and services. In Baldur's Gate, crime is just another business. No career crook operates in the city without the permission of the guild. Sounds very much like Lord Vetinari in Ankh-Morpork, where everything is essentially legal so long as it's part of a guild, and they have a thieves guild which oversees almost every organised criminal act, from dockside gambling to kidnapping. While the outer city might seem the most lawless, every district has its own threats. In the upper city, for example, patriarch families and government officials attempting to consolidate power are not above using private agents to acquire blackmail material or even frame innocents. There you go. Giants, part 4, giant kin. They may not be true giants, but giant kin such as Fomorians and Furbolgs can still make for larger-than-life friends and foes. Is it Furbolgs that are in one of the D&D starter sets? They've taken over a mine or something? I can't remember. Right, Verbeeg. Verbeeg occupy similar frontier areas to hill giants. Fomorians. Fomorians' bodies have been twisted to reflect the ugliness of their souls. They are considered the most physically and morally horrific of all the giants. And then Furbolgs. Watch it. Furbolgs are humanoids, not giants. Same with Goliaths, who we'll be covering in in Character Creation B, Species 15. Still, both Furbolgs and Goliaths do stand a whopping 7 feet tall or more. They are both descended from giants. As they've adapted to their lives among the small folk, naturally or through magic, these species have diverged from their giant ancestors and become humanoids. So now you know. Starspawn. These nightmarish heralds of elder evils appear in assorted forms, all of them unspeakable. Life exists beyond the material plane, much of it far from friendly. In fact, some of the eldritch entities that lurk there have the power to tear mind and soul apart. Enter, if you dare, the realm of the elder evils, insatiable ancient beings who thankfully remain trapped in their dimension, yet while they cannot cross over into the material plane, they are able to dispatch envoy servants and soldiers to other realms in their place. Oh, nice. Starspawn Mangler. A Starspawn Gru and a Starspawn Hulk. Starspawn Lava Mage. And then we have part 3 of our encounter. So, encounter background. While the dwarves of Gauntlgrim dig in for a siege, Kraesir the Undying is plundering their most sacred temple in search of the Plague Stone, an artifact that can unleash a plague of undeath upon the surface world. When the characters tried to stop him, he wielded a sinister gemstone, uttered a word, and cast them into a demiplane prison. The demiplane was also once Kraesir's home and still contained clues to his past. By investigating, the party discovered a hidden room from which they can leave the maze. Now, with access to the hidden room, they will face one final challenge. The portal out of the demiplane has been disassembled, left in pieces by Kraesir when he made his final exit. They must figure out how to reassemble the pieces to build the gate or strike an accord with an eldritch entity that will tell them the answer to the puddle, if they let it escape with them. So, the exit chamber on our previous map, if I can find the map, right. So, on our map, the exit chamber was there, and our seal portal was this. So it has 8 runic stones around it, and then obviously we've got this information in the centre, that runic display in the centre. Demiplane locations. The exit chamber is in D8, which we've just seen. There are 8 circular indents set equidistantly around the edge of the circle. 4 of the indents are empty. 4 of the indents have flat circular runestones set in them. The configuration of the tiles when the characters enter the room is shown in the diagram on page 480. So that's essentially this. Don't look at that. That's essentially this. So, wrecked furniture. A character who inspects the broken furniture can tell it seems to be the remnants of a desk, a bookshelf and a chair. Additionally, if they find 4 missing room tiles, reassembling the portal, I should say, as well as a dull lump of coal about the size and shape of a human heart. Lump of cup. The heart-shaped stone is Kraesir's hollow heart. Fair enough. An offer of help. After the characters have had a few moments to inspect the portal and the wreckage, they hear a hissing, disembodied voice speaking in deep speech. If none of the characters speak deep speech, they hear it as a voice speaking in an alien tongue layered with common. And it says, so finally I am no longer the only one trapped in this infernal prison. Perhaps we can be of aid to one another. And basically Starspawn, disembodied voice of Starspawn, Lava Mage. Right. Current tile configuration. Right, releasing the Starspawn information. And then we have a spell symbol key. So abjuration, conjuration, divination, enchantment, evocation, illusion, necromancy and transmutation. So that's going to be what the symbols are. And it says reassembling the portal here. The ring around the portal is engraved with numerous inscriptions. However, there are 8 larger circles within the inscriptions, featuring a different arcane rune. 4 of the 8 circles are empty, with shallow recesses for the missing tiles. The tiles are scattered in the wreckage of this room and must be found and placed back in their correct spots for the portal to reactivate. Each of the 8 primary runes signify a school of magic. Abjuration, we just read that. Right, when the portal is correctly assembled, they are arranged in alphabetical order starting at the top. Abjuration and proceeding clockwise, see diagram. Solving the puzzle, a character proficient in intelligence arcana automatically recognises the runes for what they are and knows which school is associated with each rune. A character not proficient in arcana can recognise them with a successful DC 15 intelligence check. Activating the portal. Once the runes are in the correct spots, the circle hums with arcane power and begins to glow. So this is what the portal will look like once you've assembled it. So all of the stones that are in place as you enter are correct. You just need to obviously put them into alphabetical order. Exiting the demi-plane. So you can exit, then we have, and then investigating the vaults, completing the encounter. Essentially, it's as you emerge from the catacombs, you have the sounds of fighting echoing from the direction of the Vault of Kings. It says here, Crace's Hollow Heart, wondrous item, legendary. This hunk of coal is dull but veined with gleaming ruby. It is the size and shape of a human heart because it once was. If the Hollow Heart has been 150 Cracia, when he attempts to use Aldoran's accursed heart or banish one or more creatures to his demiplane, the banishment fails and both the Hollow Heart and the accursed heart are destroyed. If the Hollow Heart is destroyed, the demiplane prison is destroyed with it, collapsing instantly and casting its contents into the astral plane to drift amidst the cosmic flotsam until discovered. So, stat blocks for your Starspawn Lava Mage, and then Swarm of Insects. That's nice. That's not going to give you nightmares, is it? Right, said Fred. Let's have a look at these. These are supposedly little tiny chests. And they are. I'm just trying to see if I can find one where you will be able to. I think that's probably about the clearest one. Hopefully you can see the chest in there. But yeah, they look all right. I mean, I don't hold out hope that these are going to be particularly well balanced, because all the other, like we've had the daggers, the shield, we had axes, was it? Have all been a little bit unbalanced by the placement of the item inside the resin as it's been cast. So I haven't really been rolling that well on the D20. That's a 12. Oh, that's a 19. That's a 9. Oh, that's a 20. 18. 10. 12. 18. 10. 3. 15. 13. 10. 14. 13. 18 and 11. Yeah, I mean, they're all right. They're probably going to be more novelty dice for me than anything else. I probably won't use them. But there you go. That was issue 66. We have, what, 14 more issues now until the end of the subscription. I believe it's been reported that it's only 80 issues. So we have 67 to 70, we have 71 to 74, we have 75 to 78, and then basically we will get 79 and 80 on their own. So 4 more deliveries, and then that's it, 4 more months, and then that's it. That'll be the end of the Dungeons & Dragons Adventurer subscription. Hopefully we'll get to level up to 6 with our characters before the end. And then they'll also include more information about how to level up at further levels. But there you go. Hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you in the next video. Alright, take care. Bye bye.